All right, good evening everyone and welcome to the 43rd Annual Curlers Corner Autumn Gold Curling Classic. We are your commentators, Tyler, and I'm joined by...
My name is Austin Reinen.
Awesome, yeah, we have Austin joining us here tonight. So this game is a matchup between Team Carrie Einarson throwing the Red Rocks and Team Tracy Fleury throwing the Yellow Rocks tonight. Do you have any fun facts about yourself or anything there?
My nickname is Boomer. I do prefer to be known as that, even though if you do call me Austin, that's okay as well.
Awesome.
And I am very, very fluent in the curling language, and obviously I've been watching Team Fleury and Team Einarson for years.
Awesome, yeah. So while we get going here in the first end, we would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Curlers Corner, which is the title sponsor of the event this weekend. We'd also like to say a big thank you to Weston, Jiffy Lube, Coronado, Rockwatcher, Olson, Bonterra, and Enigma Resources. So without their support, we wouldn't be able to have as successful an event as we do. So big thank you to them. So tonight we are in the C qualifiers here. So there are 4 draws on the ice tonight. On sheet number 2, we have Team Rock versus Team Peterson. On sheet number 4, we have Team Jones versus Team Holman. And on sheet number 6, we have Team Sturmey versus Team Sinclair from the United States. And then we have our feature draw here, which is Fleury versus Einarson.
So what we're seeing here is we are in lead rocks. We just saw the Einarson lead, Brienne Mayer, bite the back of the button, drawing around a guard. And we're going to see a soft weight tap back from the Team Fleury lead, Kristen McCush.
Yeah, I think she's calling, Tracy Fleury's calling for about board weight here around the guard. Key will be not to overthrow it and throw the right weight to get the sweepers involved in the shot here.
Is there a problem? My volume sounds really high, actually. Sorry.
And that's a great shot there. The Red Rock is out of the house, and both Yellow Rocks are in play. So pretty good shot to start off, especially the ice being a little bit of a unknown here in the first end.
Like, I thought your weight was good, but it seemed like it slid really good. So I'm gonna assume it's that
And
one.
here is the Einarson second, Shannon Burchard, playing a double takeout.
Great shot there. We're getting a couple great shots here to start off the C qualifier match. It's great to see.
Okay, 10. Pull your way a bit.
It means that our audience is going to be treated to some great curling tonight, so get ready.
Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean, clean. Yep. 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 Right to it. Hard. Yep. 10-1. Throw.
And another great shot there by the second on Team Fleury.
Yep. And I would like to explain
Split
what
it up, or?
10 means, and that is 10 seconds hog to hog, which is normally about a board or control weight takeout for any first-time viewers watching this.
Pretty good shot there by second Shannon Burchard. I think they're maybe trying to get the inside roll, but still not a terrible result.
But Liz Fife will try to hit and roll away from the center guard.
Yep. Gotta go hard. Right to it. Hard.
Sweepers are on this one hard for line.
Hard.
Don't want to jam on the back rock. And it spills off.
9-9. Sorry.
It's always
Tight.
tricky, hey, those hit and rolls when the back rock is at risk of there's a jam opportunity in the back of the house. Have to be careful of that.
My weight was a bit up. Go. Right? Yeah.
And here we got Val Sweding playing, again, a similar shot, trying to hit and roll underneath the guard.
Yeah, sorry.
This, of course, Val's out turn, so it may run a little bit different than the other members on the team. I'm sure they've worked on it, you know, lots and lots in practice. You know, getting the team, regardless of if there's a lefty on the team, matching it to have it as a similar throw and whatnot.
10.
And this is from the Fleury third, Selena Negavan.
10-3. Okay, good weight.
Seeing very much the same in these last few shots, just not able to get inside of the nose.
So Austin, you've been here pretty much all weekend. Has the ice changed at all throughout the weekend, or has it stayed pretty similar?
The ice is a little straighter than it usually is, but I remember a draw like yesterday where a game between Rachel Holman and Casey Scheidegger had like 12 picks in the game and 4 in one end, so the ice makers had to do a lot of work to fix it and get it good and ready to go for the nitty-gritty part of this event. So I think since then they've done a pretty good job in evening out the amount of curl.
10-5. Clean. A little more. Yep. Yep.
Sweepers are on this one really hard for line.
Big roll, big roll. Yep.
They're trying to roll it over into a spot that hasn't been used yet.
10-5. Nice weight. Okay. Nice weight. Did I change the spot? Yeah.
We got our first message from the chat. Hello all from Megan Edwards. Hello Megan, how are you doing today?
Yeah.
And we have the skipper, Carrie Einarson, her first rock here in the first end. And that rock curling a little bit more than I think they had anticipated. I think that's just a little bit of, you know, first end. They're not quite sure what the ice is doing yet, so. They did throw a little bit more weight than they normally would on a lot of, you know, regular takeouts. I think, you know, like Austin said, they would have probably thrown control there in the, you know, second, third, fourth subsequent ends, but they did throw a 9-second takeout there to take the ice reading out of it a little bit. So.
So this is a big shot for Tracy Fleury. She's just trying to peel the guard, roll the shooter away because she would love to blank the first end and retain hammer going into the second.
Good shot.
Austin, where do you think the best spot for Carrie Einarson is to put this rock here to make the blank the trickiest?
Definitely somewhere on the wings because Team Fleury hasn't really thrown out there here just yet. So
Left side, right side.
how about either is probably okay. I mean, the hope for Carrie is that Tracy gets inside on the blank attempt and noses it and sticks for her single. So Carrie definitely does have a spot in mind for this rock.
Like an inch of ice,
Yeah, and where that rock ended up there is no opportunity for that red rock on the left-hand side as we're seeing it right now. There is no chance, it looks like, for that to be in play for, which is good for Team Fleury.
If you'd like to order any food from downstairs, please do so now at the bar. Thank you.
And this is very different from a lot of the hits that we've seen in this end where teams are throwing softer weights. This one, Tracy needs to throw peel weight to hold it out and hit the redstone on the high side, roll out the shooter, and blank this first end.
And it's done with ease. Great shot there by Skip Tracy Fleury to blank the end. We'll be going into the second end. The score will be 0-0 still. And Team Fleury will still have the hammer. So even though it says Team Einarson has the hammer on our screen, Team Fleury does have the hammer going into the second end.
I said. That.
All right, we're going into the second end of play here. We have lead Brianne Mayer.
Line's good. Line's good. Curling now. Val's rock. Yep, finish it a bit. Yep. 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 Good. Okay, you got it. Yeah.
And what you saw from Val Sweding was a little bit of directional sweeping. Of course, a few years ago, we had a huge dramatic thing happen in the curling world where players' brooms were being way too useful in terms of either holding out rocks or getting them to curl up. So that is exactly why the WCF and Curling Canada have decided to only allow brooms that have yellow brush heads on it to try to increase or try to decrease the usage of the brooms in terms of directional sweeping. Unfortunately, it is still really useful, so they might have to do a little more to try to change that.
It looks like both teams are starting to go after it a little bit more in the second end. We see Team Einarson here following down Team Fleury.
Yes! Yes!
Sweepers are on this one hard for line. You can hear the stress in Carrie Einarson's voice here.
Believe it or not, I've screamed like that multiple times in my life.
think I heard a comment there. Carrie Einarson was saying that the sweeper's broom should have been down on the ice. So I think what she was referring to is that the sweeper should have been cleaning it if it was anywhere close.
10-5. Clean. Close. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Okay.
And that rock over-rolling slightly for Team Fleury.
Okay, good weight. It's a little lower.
They would have liked to have had it splitting the center line, but
You
it
can play
has
peel to
overrolled
kick it out a bit.
a little bit.
And something you should really expect from these two teams if you haven't seen them before is they are both from Manitoba, so it is generally expected that they throw the up weight really, really well. And that's what we're seeing here from Shannon.
All right.
So I believe Tracy Fleury wants this rock at back 8 depth. She does not want this rock to be higher than top 4 depth because that would leave Team Einarson and in-off to sit buried behind their own guard there. So. They're on this one really hard for weight. And I think they would have liked that one a few feet deeper. What do you think, Austin?
Absolutely, because now this gives Team Einarson another chance to
play into it or
potentially play a double. As Carrie's just explaining how much of the first yellow stone that Shannon needs to hit here.
Yeah, it's probably about half a rock, hey? Maybe a little bit thicker.
No.
To sit buried behind their guard. This one wide.
No. Straight up. Atta girl.
And sweepers
nice.
never touched it, but the end result was pretty good.
Yeah. If that rock might curl, then I think we need to just keep it. Whoa.
And now it's cleanup time for Liz Fife.
No.
Of course, daughter of the late, great
Close.
Vic Peters.
And missing the run back double there, but still getting that guard that was tight to the rings out of the way. So
Tried.
still fairly useful, that shot.
Shoot.
And
Brianne's
what Val Sweding is
Okay,
playing
line's
here
good.
is one of the hardest shots in
Yep.
curling,
Yep.
which is a guard.
Line's good. It's gonna over curl a bit. Okay.
And obviously,
Okay.
the stone
15-2.
went too far. It went into the house. And that'll give Selena Negavan a great opportunity to make a double and potentially roll her shooter underneath the tight
Thank
corner
you.
guard.
Yeah, that would be a great shot if
Got it.
she were to make this.
Order at Fleury.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Go. Nice shot.
A pretty great shot there.
Nice shot.
Team Einarson
Nice shot,
can
Sam.
make the double.
Good throw. Good.
It is likely, though, that if Team Einarson third, Val Sweding makes the double here, that there will still be a corner guard for Team Fleury to draw behind to potentially get a late deuce. So.
Top 8!
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, similar to the other side. I think.
Great shot there by Val Sweding.
You got it.
Team Fleury does have an opportunity to play the in-turn draw around this corner guard.
It's close.
Live
Top
spin.
8. Yeah, I got a hair late.
Yep.
Top 8.
Live good. You have room. Top 8. Top 4.
Close. Wait. Very good. Top 8.
Needs
Top
to curl. Needs to curl.
Top 4. We're T line. T.
Kristen, you're gonna have to finish it. Can
Yeah.
we go deep?
Yeah,
just
go.
leave it.
Well, I don't know. Okay.
14-6.
And then we would also like to hear where everyone is watching from on this Thanksgiving Sunday here.
Yeah, good weight.
So please say that in the comments. We would like to hear, you know, are you with your family? Are you watching on your own? Where are you watching from? We'd love to hear. So
Bumper.
please put it in the comments.
Yeah, except.
Austin, what does it look like Skip Carey Einarson is trying here?
I really don't think it's a wise decision for her to try to roll underneath the corner guard. It will give Tracy Fleury something to come around and freeze to. So the best option is for Carey to just roll to the back 4 away from the guard.
Yep.
And that shot over curling a little bit.
Yeah. Bumper.
Ended up hitting it on the nose. So we have Susan Hansen watching from Wisconsin, and she's cheering for
Seemed like
Team
they really held that.
Einarson tonight.
Yeah.
We have Deborah Menger watching from Colorado. We have another viewer
Bumper
watching from
rolling to the open
Texas.
side.
We have Glenn Noons
Seemed like
from
they really held that one.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
We have Amanda Clore from Minnesota. So it's great that we have
got it.
lots of Americans watching tonight. That's
All
awesome.
the Canadians are sleeping from eating turkey.
Well, for you American fans, yes, there is of course a couple American teams competing
Weight's
on other
good.
sheets
Yep,
tonight.
yep. Yeah. Weight's good. Clean. Oh, you go. Oh. Okay.
We have Marion
Hey, Trey.
Rumpel
Good
watching
feed.
from
Yes, sir.
Badger, Manitoba. So believe it or not as well, we did have our first snowfall of the year here in Calgary this afternoon. It was not great weather. It was about 1 degrees and the snow was falling horizontally, so it's never great when that starts to happen. And what does it look like they're trying here, Austin?
They could potentially try to hit and roll under the guard now and force Tracy Fleury to draw for a single, but that's just too long of a roll. Carey's just gonna try to hit and stay and hope that Fleury sticks around on her blanket tent.
Clean. Yep. Clean.
And Skip Tracy Fleury will have another blank attempt here. this time with the in-turn. Her blanket attempt last end was with the out-turn in this kind of similar spot down the sheet.
Okay.
You are very, very welcome, Linda. And again, thank you to all the amazing crew that have helped set up this live stream for all of you this weekend.
Yeah. Queen.
And no issue again there. Half a rock.
Thanks.
And it's another blank
Okay.
end.
Please roll. Yep. Yeah, shoot. Sorry, guys. Okay. Run back there.
I made a nice one. Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Or see.
Pretty straight there, yeah.
Yeah.
Only in the situation. It had something to catch on.
Come around. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. So eager.
All right, we're going into the third end of action here in the game of Team Einarson versus Team Fleury. Score is still 0-0.
Right over.
Team Fleury still retaining the hammer here.
Okay,
Are you
Kristen.
sure?
You're up. Got it.
I'd be happy to give that up to me.
Okay. Mind if I give them some score updates?
Yeah, absolutely.
We have Kelsey Rock picking up 1 in the first end over Tabitha Peterson. Jennifer Jones scoring 2 over Rachel Holman. And Selena Sturmey with 1 over Jamie Sinclair. All games are in their second ends right now.
Needs to curl a little. Here it goes. Really sliding.
Okay.
We're
Needs
top,
to curl a
we're
bit.
top 4.
Okay, 14-6. Selena, if you can, but it's kind of
Yeah, we're almost T.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So that rock ending up a little bit deeper and a little bit more open, and I think Team Fleury would have liked it.
Okay, good. 14-6? What she said? Thought I heard 14-6.
I definitely do agree that Einarson and Fleury and Holman Jones are amazing matchups, and actually surprising that they're actually playing tonight in C qualifiers. We would think that they would be playing tomorrow in the playoffs, but 2 of these 4 teams will be eliminated
I
tonight.
mean, yeah, I guess that would have been back. Backward. You got it. I think so, yep. Hack! Oh man. I just jumped or weird.
And what just happened here is Tracy Fleury actually removed a guard from play, which is not something you can do in the 5 rock rule free guard zone. So Einarson's just decided is just putting the guard right back where it was.
To watch that spot. Maybe there's something there.
Yeah, so we do have 4 teams battling it out tonight for the spots in the championship round in the playoffs. And the teams that have already qualified, we had in the A event, Team Muirhead and Team Fujisawa. And then in the B event, Team Kim and Team Carey qualified.
Draw where?
So 8 teams out here tonight vying for 4 spots in the playoffs. It's an intern tap back here from second Shannon Burchard. Key here will be to get the line correct, and I think this one needs to curl a little bit, hey?
Lines, yeah, it did need to finish a little more. And now this gives a great chance for double for Liz Fife.
Double?
It's really thin on this one.
Okay.
There's no hole.
Okay.
And we will be updating the scores on the
Yeah.
other sheet every few ends, but if you would like to see more frequent updates, please go to curlingzone.com. The scores have been updated there every end, so please check that out.
Close.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Out turn double takeout attempt here.
Whoa.
Well, little unfortunate result there. Actually, everything leaves play.
Almost a hole.
Little too skinny.
Did you
Good
see
job,
that as a
Liz.
possibility, Austin?
I definitely did with the weight that Liz was throwing.
Yeah, I thought you threw it good. It just kind of hit a spot. I said clean out of your hands.
But
so-
now
and then
here's
it's
a great chance for
I don't know if it
Burchard
hit
to
something or if it's just moving that much close to center.
draw around the center guard
I
and
thought
put some
we could
pressure on
hold-
Team
like,
Fleury in the
hold it
third
that
end.
spot. So I iced you very tight. Yeah.
Dude, sorry. I was just wide. Good thing there was no hole, because if there was, I was going through it.
10-5.
Okay. Yeah.
And
10-5.
Burchard did not get buried underneath the guard. Looking like more of the same here in the third. Big weight shot followed by some hits and rolls.
Yep. 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 Right to it. Go. You're in between.
Okay, good.
And they end up hitting that one right on the nose.
10.
And even though the first couple ends of this game have been blanked, obviously there's been a ton of action on the ice, some rocks in play, but there's also been a whole bunch of upweight takeouts.
Yeah, I thought it was a little in between.
Val Sweding here, playing her out turn. Trying to get the hit and roll behind the red guard. Shannon Burchard on it hard here for curl.
I might have just grabbed.
Bumper.
You got it.
Austin, what do you think about the call here now to hit and roll away?
It's definitely the smart call. You know, we're getting to the point of the game where we really start to think about odd end, even end. And it's a pretty smart decision for Fleury to play for a blank right now.
No. No.
10-5, probably. Yeah. Try to spin it on. Spin it. Spin it.
Oh, good try, Selena.
And that rock almost,
Okay.
almost a biter,
Penny.
but just out.
All right, was good.
And now Einarson deciding to draw around the other way with the left-hander Val Sweding.
Good. Broom's down, yep. Line's good. Line's good. Clean it, Shannon. Clean it, Shannon. It's really moving. Line's really good. 14-4. 14.
And pretty good draw there by third Val Sweding.
Up heel. Can try to do this. Here, you got it.
That was 14-5.
A third.
Hog line to hog
Little
line.
less, about a quarter.
So good speed still here.
No. Oh dear. Got a piece. Okay. Okay. Oh, so close. So close. Okay.
Ice, and when you're trying to play draws and you're
like
trying
4
to get
feet.
some movement, it normally does not really
Yeah.
finish on that side.
Okay. If we can let it work a bit, like Val's took a bit. Like, is this more than your guard?
Okay.
Is it?
Maybe a hair, but mine's
Is bit.
there. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
people aren't listening to the chat. Okay, Macri.
Oh, I think it's all there. It's hot. Oh.
And Carrie Einarson trying
No.
to protect her own rock on the button.
Fuck. Oh crap.
And a really unfortunate result there with where that one
Hi.
ended up. We also apologize for any language on air. I think Carrie apologizes as well. I'll apologize on her behalf.
Do you want to peel at it? Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't really have sensors, so definitely do want to cut any foul language or swearing short during any of these broadcasts.
Yep.
Tracy Fleury playing an out-turn double here.
Yep. Yes! Yep. There we go.
And
Nice shot.
easy.
Good shot, Trace. Good one.
Sorry.
We can get Trace throwing a draw sometime soon. Getting a little.
You hear the comment there. I think they want Tracy to
Yeah.
throw a draw here because she's only thrown takeout so far this
Not throwing
game.
any draws, right? So never said it's like gonna get late in the game and we haven't thrown one.
Okay, 10 and roll Shannon's way.
And Steve just
Yeah.
commented, just slapping our rating on it and it's fine. Yeah, sure. Sure they could do that.
What's the comment?
And out turn from Carrie Einarson there, hitting and sticking. And Tracy has another blank attempt here.
Got her?
A little bit inside the path that she threw in the first end.
Yep, yep. Clean, clean. Whoa!
And then Steve also commented, I bet viewership would go up if you did. It probably would, for sure.
And another blank in there from Team
Yeah.
Tracy Fleury.
Yeah.
For the, we're going 0-0 into the fourth end.
We don't like putting up a corner, right? No.
I think this is fine.
Oh, believe me, I
I'm
have
a
heard Ben
Heber
Heber.
draws. Like we're throwing all hits and they're throwing draws, so then it's like when we're gonna have to go for it. You know what I mean? Like we're just not.
But we know it from previous games, I think. Like it's,
I like this.
yeah.
It's nice we can use
It's working for us.
Yeah.
So.
Huh?
'em. And Brianne Mayer here, I think, playing a out-turn guard.
Who's the fastest? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, we didn't see that on yours. I thought that it still was, but yeah. Yours is a 14.6 here, so. High 14s.
Okay, lots
Okay,
of
wait
room.
close. Top 8.
Line's good, you have room.
Top 8.
We have an out-turn
Line's
come around
good.
here from
Weight's good. Top 8.
Yep.
lead Kristen
Might be
McCush.
top 4.
Room, line's good.
Top 8.
Needs to curl a little.
We're top 4.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
top 4.
14-9.
T-line.
Sit.
Sit down.
Sit down. Okay.
And a little bit deeper than I think they would have liked. I think they would have liked it half in the forefoot. Would you agree with that, Austin?
Yes. The key for that shot was
This what,
just
14-4?
keep it in
That
front
doesn't
of
sound right.
the T line. Do not allow Einarson to
Yeah.
play a freeze and get
It's a
shot.
magnet
Now,
to the T-line today.
it does look a few inches deep, but as long as it's
Thought it
above
was
the
gonna
T
be
line, it's
top
okay.
4.
This one needing to curl here.
14-2 on this. Probably back.
Yeah,
back
really
lead.
unfortunate result there. It will leave a good opportunity here for Team Fleury to get another rock in and maybe
Yeah,
10-5.
good chance to get a deuce.
5. You got it. Okay, got it.
We're just running an ad a bit prematurely there, but we got that straightened out pretty quick.
11. 11. Whoa, close. Close, Lena. Yep.
11.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay. 11-1.
Yeah.
And they were looking for the roll away there, but they do hit it
You
right
can
on
just
the nose.
play the roll or play the double.
Yeah, 11.
It's pretty steep.
Okay.
Can you play the intern or no?
And this is a pretty familiar sight at this point.
Hard!
Shannon playing peel weight at this here.
Hard!
And that one maybe a little bit inside, out of her, off the get-go.
And potentially the first key error from Team Einarson in this game. Finally, Team Fleury has a chance to really put some points up on the board.
Extend, but I think it's close. A little bit of room, guys. A lot of room. It's running.
You can switch.
It's running right now. It's not curling.
Right on tee. Right on tee. Okay.
No, it's not really curling, so.
Okay.
I think they're wanting to get this one over a little bit more.
Yep. Yep. Sorry, I should have.
And is the triple there, Austin?
Maybe. Shannon can definitely throw the weight to make it, but it's very, very tricky.
Yeah, it's tough to not have a jam on that rock that was just thrown, but it is there.
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
And that, they hit that one a little bit too thick.
Like open side, I think, right?
And the shooter does roll out.
So you think the same here? It's close? Okay.
Still a good opportunity for Team Fleury to potentially get a deuce. They will need to make a lot of shots perfect here because it is still on second stone, so.
Back 8.
Line's good.
Okay, hard then. Back tee.
Line's
good.
Right to my room.
Curling now.
Line's great. Right
Curling
here.
a little bit.
Okay. 14-5. Good.
Wow, 14-5 into the back 12. What are your thoughts on that, Austin? What do you think happened there?
Just threw it right into a quick path, and it really didn't come down until it was about like 8 foot.
Yeah, one thing is that because it was an inside-out path, is it maybe
It's still curling.
hasn't been used quite as much, but it's still been used a little bit, so it could still be, you know, almost sliding a little bit faster than some of the other paths on the ice.
Hard. Hard. Roll it a bit. Roll it a bit. That's good. 10-3. Does the in-turn look okay with 10-5? Or do you like the out-turn?
I like the intern.
In-turn, 10-5?
Okay, you got it.
She's playing the intern at this. Do you think there's any chance that corner guard comes into play here, Austin?
Definitely, if Selena sets it out and it goes really wide, absolutely the corner guard can come into play.
This is where the
10-5,
perfect
maybe
release
11.
comes into play.
11. We're down.
Yeah.
Sweepers are on this one hard for line.
Yeah, just really quiet.
And unfortunately that one rolls out of the house. Missed opportunity there. That end was looking like it could possibly be
You should
2
be
or more points for Team Fleury, and now it's looking like we could almost have another blank end.
What?
It's possible here.
And it is about time that I give you guys some more score updates.
Yeah.
And after 3
Hopefully
ends,
to get the inside, but
Kelsey Rock is
do you like just a normal?
leading Tabitha Peterson 3-1. It is 2-2 between Jennifer Jones and Rachel Holman.
Yeah.
And after 3 ends, Selena Stormay leads Jamie Sinclair 2-1.
Thank you very much for those updates, Austin.
Anytime.
Yeah.
I believe this is Austin's debut in the commentator's booth tonight. Is that correct?
This is my debut, but I have been talking about doing commentary for about 3 years now.
That's awesome.
Hard! Hard! Hard, 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 hard.
I think just having to adjust
and
to
then
little
9-8.
things like commentating and focusing on a YouTube chat is really a good challenge for a first timer like me.
Yeah, mine was nice. It just took its time to curl, but
You're doing great.
Yeah.
And costly roll out from Val Sweding there.
One on there is going to just slid forever.
okay, wait, close.
And third,
Yeah.
Selena Negavan here trying the out-turn draw
Yeah.
around that red guard
Oh, good.
on the right-hand
Line
side.
only. It's back 4. Line only. Line only. We're heavy.
And Wendy commented, "It's nice to hear that someone is putting points up tonight. Blanks get boring after a while." Yeah.
That was weird.
Unfortunately, that's on other games, not this game yet.
Yeah. In the house, it kind of like fell back a little bit, almost.
Somebody will have to put a rock in the rings eventually if somebody wants to win, so
Yeah, that was weird. We just got by the card.
let's hope that in the last half of this game here, rocks start to get put in play and
Yeah.
it's maybe a little more
Yeah, 15 with the
entertaining for some of the viewers.
It kind of fell back after the guard. Oh, I don't know. Do you think this is...
Like you squeaked know that we could probably.
So Carrie's trying to chase this one with the out turn here. Key will be getting the correct weight.
Hard! Hard!
Sweepers are on this one really hard for line.
Wow!
And they recognized at the hog line there that it was going to crash on the guard, so they wanted to get the next best outcome. So they moved the guard out of the way, and the shooter rolled into the house.
Now a great chance for Tracy to hit and roll away, split the house, and set up for her deuce.
10-5, roll it to the side.
My way?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Trace, you got it.
Even a nose hit here, Austin, still leaves a pretty difficult double, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that double would be really, really thin. Like, as thin as like hitting a third of that shot rock.
10-5, 11,
Clean.
11.
Right to it.
Roll it.
Oh, great shot there.
Okay.
Or I think maybe they would have liked to have rolled that a little bit more over, as the double is still there.
Thanks.
Yeah, but it's pretty good because those types of hit and rolls are really, really difficult to make
You know what I
perfectly.
mean? Like, we're kind of like scared to like throw them almost.
Still making Carrie Einarson, you're still gonna
But it seems like they're
force
coming
her
up a
into
little
making
bit.
this
Like, they're not
double.
running super straight, so.
Yeah, we're definitely getting some finish on that intern.
Yeah.
If you're Team Tracy Fleury, this might be one of the last players you're wanting to have throw this shot against you.
Yeah, well, and the intern. Selena threw the intern.
there's a nice contrast between the two skips. Carrie Einarson, known for being a sharpshooter and can make any type of shot in the book, while Tracy Fleury likes to specialize on soft shots.
Sweepers are off this one. And hitting that one a little bit too thin, and Tracy Fleury and team will have the draw for two. So
Okay, so this one's your pass, Kristen.
Sorry.
this will crack the game wide open here. So
Yeah.
Shoot.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's fine. but-
Little of full.
Yeah.
Just a hair and then just around there.
Yeah, I tried to correct it, but
It's like it's sliding. Here.
Yeah.
So.
Broke the fixes on that one.
I did.
Not quite as fast out of the button. I guess that's the last draw you throw.
so she'll be looking for about a 14-5 hog to hog here.
You got it.
Anything 14-5 to 15 should be perfect weight. So if you have your stopwatch on at home, that's what you're looking for.
There.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it out of hand.
Hot.
Will this rock dig in here?
Down. Slow down.
Hard Val. Hard Val.
This rock has a lot of
Hard Val,
weight
go.
coming into the house.
Keep going, a little more. Go, 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 go.
And really a missed opportunity there by Team Tracy Fleury.
Yeah.
That rock does slide through the rings.
What's that?
And it is just 1 point. All right, and we do have, would like to say a big shout out to one of our sponsors, and it is the Westin. Thank you very much for
Okay, set a hair light. Yeah. Halfway. 2.5.
All right, so welcome back to the Curler's Corner Autumn Gold Classic.
Wait's good.
We're in the fifth end of play here, and I would like to say a big thank you to the sponsors of the event, the Westin, Jiffy Lube,
Spot 16.
Coronado, Rockwatcher, Olson, Bonterra, and Enigma Resources. Would like to say an extra special thank you to Curler's Corner for being the title sponsor of the event. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah. Slides nice. Sure.
And really a tight game in the going into the fifth end here, Austin.
This is exactly what I expected between these two teams, though I expected a bit more scoring.
And we see Team Einarson there playing the intern draw to the wings.
You're doing 9.5, sorry, or 10.5? 9.5. Okay.
And Steve makes
Got
up a good point. He said, you know, if this were something like Hasselborg versus Fujisawa, they could be swearing up a storm and we'd never know.
9.5.
I don't like keep bringing it up, but I definitely do agree with that comment.
This rock is
Might be a
running out
10.
wide here.
Coming down.
And that rock came in there quite a bit at the end. You know, with no sweeping, it really, you know, a lot of the way down the sheet, it was only touching, you know, maybe at a quarter of the rock, but that ending up hitting it pretty much right on the nose. So that's a testament to if the rock isn't swept, just how much it can curl at the end. And Team Tracy Fleury playing the out turn, hit and roll behind her own guard on the center line there.
Close. Yes.
Off. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
No.
No. 10-5. Good throw. That's great. A little bit, yeah. Slide was good, just a little, set it up just a little bit. Nice guard.
And Shannon Burchard's going to have an attempt here for the out turn hit and roll.
Whoa. Brianne. Oh, it's picking. Straight. And then 10-5.
Were you
Okay,
able
so
to see
same
what
weight.
happened there? They said it was picking.
Same weight.
Did it make a little bit of a move towards the more than they thought, or?
Yeah, just a little bit of a move. Now, if it was picking, I would completely expect it to completely lose handle, so it wasn't as severe as what you normally expect.
No.
I was a little bit confused there
No.
because they said it was picking and
Doing
they still hit
anything.
it on the nose, so I wasn't sure what happened there.
Nice weight, good throw.
But that's why they're playing out there and we're out here.
Does nothing there. Same as the other spot where we threw all those ones, just got straighter and straighter.
And comment that's probably been said
Straighter,
quite a
yeah.
lot during this event.
Yep. We'll make. Yep. Nice 4.
Straight back. No. You got it.
And it looks like Team Fleury is going to be attempting the in-turn run back here.
Yeah, that doesn't look like much.
Perhaps a touch more.
You got it. Nine.
8-5.
Yeah.
Nine.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go hard.
And that one over curling, unfortunately.
Nice weight, 9.
And it will actually leave a corner guard for Team Einarson if they do choose to draw behind it.
It's like either you have to be here, like back here.
Okay.
No, because she'll just come right into it, but. What's that? I think so. You can make.
Just had to take my headset off.
And actually, they're not electing to go behind that yellow one on the corner. They're attempting to draw open side here.
Easy. Easy. Yep.
On top.
And that is in a really good spot there.
Roll in French.
The doubles pretty difficult. It is a
10-5.
would almost be a 45-degree angle
got it.
for Team Fleury.
Weight's nice.
It's good.
Yep.
Nice shot.
And that rock rolling into a really good spot there for Team Fleury. I think there was a little bit of a disagreement on the line
Good shot.
when it was coming down the ice, but ends up rolling into pretty much the perfect spot. Would you agree, Austin?
Yeah. Yes.
You were close.
Because if
Your weight was great.
Val Sweding noses this, it will leave a double for Tracy Fleury.
Shot.
And that is a rare miss from Val Sweding.
Yeah, that rock just
just
not
a
quite
little bit.
curling
I
up
think
enough,
it's a
and
little
she just touches it and moves it over a little.
Yeah.
So good
Okay, 10-5.
opportunity now, late in the end. Skip's first rocks for Team Fleury to force Team Val Sweding.
Okay, Trace. Okay, 10-5. Just roll it. just a
Please
little bit
excuse
towards
that. He
center.
meant
Sure.
force team Carrie Einarson.
Yeah.
We're just too used to Val Sweding skipping, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Just a little less.
Ten five.
Well, clean.
10-5.
Whoa.
11. 11.
Whoa.
Good. Yeah.
So
Good,
both
Trace.
teams
Good
are
shot.
4-2 going into this C qualifier game tonight. Team Einarson defeated Claire Booth in their first draw. In their second draw, they defeated Team Robertson. They lost to Team Peterson in their third draw. In their fourth draw, they beat Team Daniela Jens in 8-4 in that one. And then they lost to Jennifer Jones in the next one. And then beat
do you
Penny
think that's too
Barker
much?
to
I
get into
gave
the
Val
C
middle.
qualifier final. So
And
6
it was
games
a walkover.
have already been played by both of these teams,
Yeah,
and this
like
will
our
be their
center line,
7th of
I
the
gave her center
weekend.
line, it was a walkover.
It's a lot of curling, hey, Austin?
Maybe just a tad less. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Okay,
want
so
to
we're
play
looking for
that
like
much curling.
14.5. 14.8. It's good everywhere now. Okay. Line's good.
So this is Tracy Fleury trying to freeze on that yellow rock closest to the center line. Or sorry, Carrie Einarson.
Hard! 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 Turn it hard! Dig! Dig! Good brushing.
And pretty good shot there. I think they would have liked that a few feet deeper.
Yeah, definitely, because Tracy Fleury can just pick it away, lie 2, and force Einarson to 1.
Okay, Trace.
And then Tracy Fleury defeated Team Backer in their first game. They also defeated Team Barker in their second game. Defeated Team Morrison in their third game. And then have had and then went on, had back-to-back losses versus Team Muirhead and Team Jim. And then they defeated Team Amber Holland to be in this C qualifier game tonight.
Clean! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Nice shot, Trace.
And great shot there by Skip Tracy Fleury.
Nice throw. Good shot. Good for it. Yeah.
I have made a couple slips on the mic here in the last 5-10 minutes, so bear with me. I hope I don't lose my job here this weekend. We do have replacements behind me, so
14-7 on our last one.
if I make a few more slips up, I might be shown the door. So we'll see.
I think it's there. Line's good.
Carrie Einarson here, drawing for the single point. This rock needing to curl and sit. And Team Einarson picks up their single here in the 5th end. So the score is 1-1 after 5 ends.
I literally didn't move an inch. I was like, ooh. I was like,
I extended hard on it. I'm like, oh God.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All good. Okay, let's go. Tight?
One is okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel like you haven't thrown it. One. Perfect. Very weird.
All right, so we're going into our 6th end of play. And Austin, would you like to update us with some
Line's
scores?
good.
Sure thing.
Running.
The scores
There it
haven't
goes
really
now.
been
Curling now.
updated between Tabitha Peterson and Kelsey Rock. Rock's still up
I
3-1
think it's
at
in.
this point.
16.
Jennifer Jones picked up 2 in the 4th to lead Rachel Holman 4-2.
Good.
And Jamie Sinclair stole 1 in 4 to be tied 2-2 with Selena Sturmey.
Yeah, so due to the hitting nature of this game, we actually are about an end ahead of a lot of the other games. All the other games are still in their
Less than what
5th
we've
end of
seen, yeah.
action, and we're in our 6th.
Top 8. Slide over. Yep. Line's good. Gotta go. Yeah. Top 8. Hard line. Top 8. Top 4. Hard. 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 Okay. Good sweep.
And a great job by the sweepers there to get that by the guard.
Biting or half in the button. Top 4.
Thought that was less than that. 15-4.
And I think an intern freeze here from lead
Line's good.
Brianne Mayer.
Yep. Yeah. Hard line. Hard line. You gotta go.
And they're on this one really, really hard for line. I think this one's all over the guard here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right.
And not the worst result. They, fortunately for Team Einarson, those rocks are not staggered. If those rocks were staggered, then it would be the worst for Team
This is a bit
Einarson.
easier to get to, I think. Just a little behind T.
So mine was 14. Yeah. Yeah.
I added a little.
Not quite.
13.
Line's good.
Where? Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Top 12.
Okay, just a biter. Make sure you're in. Oh, you're here.
Okay.
Okay, can you get T? Yeah, we can go. Okay, you can get T. 14-9.
And there is an opportunity here for Team Einarson to kind of hit and roll towards the middle. Does it look like they're trying to double those rocks out there, Austin?
Yes. And the hope is that the shooter will be under cover.
Yes! Hard! 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 Get it. Good.
Pretty good shot there by second Shannon Burchard.
Okay.
They would have loved to have had that yellow rock leave play from
Looks hard to chase that.
Tracy
Yeah.
Fleury, especially considering
Like the
Tracy
run.
Fleury has hammer.
You
So
like the
we'll
run?
Yeah.
pay attention
Okay.
to that rock and see if it
Cross the face.
comes into play at the end of
Yeah.
the end.
Okay.
Should we place bets on that one, Austin? Do you think it'll come into play?
You never know. I may not be one of the betting type, but I actually won a bet against Joan McCusker the other day.
Oh, awesome.
Close. Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Good, Leia.
And they wanted that rock to curl just a little bit more so that
Or
both
that redraw here.
red rocks would leave play.
Okay.
It is slightly unfortunate there. I believe there's a little bit of an overlap with that red-yellow guard combination out front. So the button is not accessible with that red one to run back. So
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Yep. 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 Whoa. Yep. 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 Yep.
and great shot there by Team Einarson.
Good.
And what do you think the end goal here is for Team
What do you like?
Team Fleury here,
I think
Austin?
it was hit this one.
What is their
Definitely score
objective?
multiple points. We've been waiting for
My
these
gut
this
is
whole
hit
game,
this
and this
one,
could be a
but-
really good time for Fleury to get one.
Then they're just gonna roll behind.
Yeah.
Especially late in the game here, the even odd end, scoring in the even ends is going to be really, really
You guys like the
crucial,
draw?
especially coming into 6 here.
You don't like the draw?
Eh,
For sure.
it's not my favorite, but I don't mind it. I mean, I guess even if I'm half around and they chase it.
Behind the draw, Trace.
Okay, just bite the 4.
Okay. Nice here. So 15-5-ish.
Close.
Line's good. Room.
Yeah.
Line's good. Line's good.
Room.
Room.
Oh, room.
You have room.
Lots of line. Okay, needs to curl.
Line's getting better. It's really curling.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Sit down. Okay.
And for
14.
Team Fleury
Right to
there,
it.
that rock
T-line.
sliding just a foot or two too heavy. Freeze attempt here for Team Einarson to really, really put some pressure on Team Fleury and make it difficult for them to score.
Line's good. Close. Whoa. No. Clean. Whoa, no, never mind. Whoa. Brianne, you gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Hard on this one. Okay.
And that rock just a little bit too
14-3.
heavy there, and it will leave the door
Get
open
under?
still for Team Fleury.
Just through. Try to get under.
Okay.
Again, this is one of the best opportunities that Team Fleury's had this whole game
Does finish nice
to really get something going
it.
on the board.
line. Clean. Yep.
And Val Sweding here
Whoa.
just playing an intern
Yep.
tap
Yes.
on that yellow
Whoa.
rock.
Brienne. Hard.
I think they're trying
Hard,
to
you
get
got it.
a little
Hard.
roll towards the middle here. And that's a great shot.
Shot.
The weight control was really
Good
what,
shot. I think you can
what
run
made that
that.
shot great. I think Val threw about just through weight on that one.
Yeah. I think we've been waiting for soft shots like that all game. There's just been way too much hitting going on.
9. I don't mind a 10 to keep our like front rock.
Okay. 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we do actually have a fair bit of rocks in play now, so viewers are getting what they're asking for, so it's good.
Like a little more than that. I think 9-5.
9-5. Sure.
9-5.
You got it. Pretty close. You got it.
Yep. Oh. 10.
Close.
Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Yep! Yep!
Good.
Nice shot.
And a good shot
Oh,
there
sorry.
by
Nice throw.
Selena Negavan. I'm not sure
shot,
if
Selena.
they're
That was hard to
overly pleased
get
with the
past that
result of
red,
that
yeah.
one.
You had to like.
What do you think, Austin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be. This leaves Carrie Einarson a double to life 4.
Yep. Good double. You touch more. You got a 7/8. Deeper in the house. Yours came
Yeah,
up
you
a
can
bit.
expect Tracy Fleury to be close here, or sorry, Carrie Einarson to be close on this one.
Yep. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Yes.
And great shot. Looks like
Thanks.
after that shot, Team Einarson is lying only 3. That red rock on the rings did just slip out, so still a great shot,
Nosing
all
it,
things
doing-
considered.
I just don't know how we're not forced here unless we try to like. I'd rather not shoot against a million.
Tracy Fleury might be trying to find some
Yeah,
sort
that's
of way to
kinda what
try
I
to
was thinking.
manufacture a
I'd give that
skip's
a
deuce
go.
here,
I like it.
but there's not a lot of
Throw PO.
great shots that she can play to try to get it.
A little more.
The call is
Gotta make the
definitely
double
to
and
play a double and try to roll.
It's tough to get under there, but
Yeah, if she rolls dead buried behind that yellow rock on the wings there that sets a guard, I don't think she'll be shot rock, so I think she'll have to leave half open if she wants to still be shot rock after this one.
you got it.
force Carrie Einarson into chasing something over on the wings.
No. No. Push. Whoa. Yes, hard.
Shoot. Okay.
And I think just a little bit late on the sweep call there.
Okay.
Sort of like normal. Knows it. Oh yeah, I guess we could go here.
Yeah.
Normal and roll them. Can I have a little more, Val? I'm just normal. Yeah.
And Austin, where do you think the best spot for Carrie Einarson to roll here to would be?
Probably about top 8, maybe biting top 4. Make Tracy Fleury think about what she really wants to do to try to get one here.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
And I think that is the perfect spot actually to roll to.
It's good.
Because it doesn't look like Tracy can get shot if she noses that one. So she's
Oh,
got
the
to
quiet,
look
the
towards
quiet
the
one.
back
So
one.
yeah, it'll come up a little bit. I like a 10-5.
She is electing to hit this one.
Can tighten it a little bit.
If she noses it, I think she will be shot.
Okay. 10-5?
Okay, 10-5, right on the nose.
You got it. Maybe 11.
Whoa. 10-5.
I'll let.
Whoa.
And that's a great shot. 1 point for Team Fleury to bring them up 2-1 after 6 ends.
Thanks. Ooh. Alrighty.
And I would like to say another thank you to the sponsors of the event. So Curler's Corner being the title sponsor of the event this weekend. Would also like to say a big thank you to the Westin Hotel, Jiffy Lube, Coronado, Rockwatcher, Olson, Bonterra, and Enigma Resources. Yeah, we would also like to say a big thank you to the Okotoks Curling Club for lending the live stream equipment for us to use this weekend, as well as Mount Royal University, the media and broadcasting department. So big thank you.
And we really want to thank Steve especially for the great job that he does for Curling Canada, and Mike for being the ice maker for the Okotoks Curling Club. I was, in fact, just watching the Alberta Mixed Final that was there last week, and it was a great game.
Yeah, Steve last weekend as well did a great job chairing the Qualico Mixed Doubles Classic that was in Canmore and Banff. Featured a lot of the top teams that are actually here this weekend. John Morris, Rachel Holman ended up taking home the the win on that one.
And I actually spotted Mike here earlier this weekend.
Yeah, Mike is very active in the curling community here in and around Calgary, so. Outturn freeze attempt here from Team Tracy Fleury. And that is a perfect shot. Can't get much more frozen than that, hey?
Nope.
That is welded right on.
And Carrie Einarson has a big decision to make. Does she try to score 2 in this? So, does Einarson decide to score 2 in the 7th end, or does she decide to blank and hold hammer coming home?
Yeah, I think statistically wise, most teams would probably try and blank in this situation. Do you happen to know the statistics of what team Einarson's chances of winning are in this situation, Austin?
Depending on if they blank this end, I think it would be about over 50%.
Okay.
But that stat would
Big
decrease a lot if they were forced to take 1 in the 7th end. So if you're gonna try too hard to get a deuce and get forced, that's a mistake. So I'm more comfortable blanking in the situation.
Close! Close! No!
Oh. Might have something.
Do you happen to know their
9-7.
percentage of winning if they were to take 2 points instead of blank in this situation?
Think you can roll under.
Not necessarily, but I
Even
think
if you
it
came
would be
back a
about
bit.
40%.
Shoot, trying.
Sure.
Solid.
So Team Carrie Einarson trying to hit and roll towards the middle here. Second, Shannon Burchard playing the intern here.
Hard! Hard! Yep, yep.
And great shot there. Those angles are definitely in Team Einarson's favor right now. That middle rock is
Get
not
the
going
nose.
anywhere.
Kill one.
Okay, kind of wait.
With one shot anyway, it'll take
Do you
2
think that's
shots to
enough to
remove
kill
it. So
that?
Yeah, I can't get close to nose with that though, I don't
Yeah.
think. So, just depends if the angle is more important or the weight. But if I can roll off, then it's
Yeah,
fine.
okay, 10.
Okay. Okay, so just a little less than I just skied. Yeah. Oh, close. No, 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 off.
Curling Clips actually does bring up a good point about
Go on, Red, Kristen.
percentages being a little higher for being
Oh, you're
up
fine.
1 without, because
Gotta
there's
make
more
sure,
of a
guys.
chance to force 1 in 8 and take hammer into an extra end.
We just can't get shot.
I guess we can kind of both take responsibility for that.
Shoot. Didn't move at all.
I'd rather be like even.
Yeah, I think regardless of, you know, in this situation right now, I think it's pretty 50-50.
Yeah.
Pretty close to that in terms of which team, statistically speaking, would win.
It's either that or you go here. But that leaves them.
And then we will, Austin is going to update everyone on the other sheets here in action tonight.
Okay. We are on Skip Rocks on sheet 2, but right now it is a 3-3 tie between Kelsey Rock and Tabitha Peterson. The fifth end was blanked between Jennifer Jones and Rachel Holman, so Jones still holds a 4-2 lead.
Okay, line's
And
fine.
Jamie Sinclair stole
Line's
another
fine,
point
it's
in
all
the fifth to lead 3-2 over Selena Sturmey.
4. You got to bring it back.
I had a 14-2.
Got to go.
Yeah, and we still
Gotta
are
go.
just under an end
Go.
ahead all the other
Go, go,
sheets
go.
due to the hitting nature of this game.
It's a freeze, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, right to
What'd you
it.
have on that?
It's like back button.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had 14-2. Okay. I thought mine
This
was
was
wrong.
14.5.
Oh. Okay. So somewhere in the 14 to 14.5 range. Okay, you got it. Speed's okay.
All right, we have an intern freeze being asked of third Selena Negavan here.
Okay. I thought close.
Back 4.
Wait's close.
Oh, back 8. Lots of line.
Back 4. Back 4.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Line only. We're all there.
Okay. Back 8.
Tapping.
Okay.
Just tapping it a little bit. Or a lot. Okay.
Okay.
It's not horrible.
Yeah,
What'd you have, Trace?
yeah. Mike Harris does have a
14.
good summary
Okay.
of the analytics. But I think if everyone had the opportunity to be one up with Hammer coming home, I think they would take it 100% of the time.
So I think Skip Carrie Einarson here is trying to, Val Sweding's trying to hit and stick or hit and roll behind. I believe it is edge on edge, so she can just see everything here. No more than that. And pretty great shot there. As that rock gets higher and higher, it gets tougher to hit
yeah,
for
so
Team Fleury. So
Yeah.
that rock in
High
a pretty
14,
good
Billy.
spot.
You got it.
Trace, is this the same ice?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just wondering, do we want to be like right on the nose of it and leave them shot, just so we have a better angle?
It's looking like
Sure.
Selena Negavan will be asked to play another freeze.
I think so.
Okay, you got it.
A little bit of a discussion going on as to which angle they'd like to freeze it on. Would they like to freeze? I think the discussion was, do they want to freeze it on the nose or on the inside?
Okay, definitely less. Top 8, top 4.
I think I would prefer to freeze
tap
on
it
the
in.
nose.
Top 4.
Makes it difficult to remove. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can tap an inch line close.
No, we're to it.
Okay, whoa.
Do it. Tapping it here.
Whoa.
We're all there. All there.
Okay, good. 14.6.
Shoot, I thought that was less. Sorry. Thought she came up with less.
Good,
Yeah.
Selena. 14.6.
The only problem I have with the result of that shot is it did tap the redstone a bit, so that leaves some separation and a chance for Val Sweding to just pick the yellow out.
So they're picking, like
And Gem City Man asks, but what's the math in Worlds when there's no extra end? When there's no extra end, I do believe that having Hammer down one coming home is probably going to lead to a higher percentage.
Okay, there.
And third, Val Sweding there. Remove that stone that was just thrown by Selena Negavan.
Is that the best spot for it? Like right on T? Okay.
Red is shot stone at the top of the forefoot.
Yes. And it'll curl with less weight. Yours is
Even
coming
back
in there.
button's probably okay to get it like buried. Like we
think
want to
so.
try to get it buried.
Yeah, we'll aim for T, but if we need to. Right there.
Taking here. And I'll put it.
You were
To get
yeah.
it like as
You were
buried as
tapping.
possible.
I think maybe right on the edge. Okay.
But sweep for T line. Yeah.
Yeah, this late in the end now, Team Einarson having to go really hard for their deuce. I think they're recognizing that
it's
the
like a 15-5.
the blank will be
I like
incredibly
quite that.
difficult
15
at
I
this
like.
point.
Okay.
Team
You got
Einarson
it.
or Team Fleury's really going to want to force Team Einarson here.
Okay, thought close.
Feels light.
Top four. Weight's close. Top four. You like it? Yeah, weight's close.
This is a really
Fine.
crucial come around here for
Weight's
Tracy.
really good. Top four. Top four, T. T line. T.
Really close.
Straight.
Good.
Okay.
What do you think of that result, Austin?
I think it needed to finish just a little more because Einarson definitely does have some space to curl up to the face.
It's just like in the house.
That rock almost completely buried. I think you could probably see maybe an eighth of it from the hack. I think if possible,
back
Team
four.
Einarson is, you hear the weight call there,
tap
back
it a
four.
bit.
They're going to want to tap it to be first and second
Yeah.
shot.
That should be good ice for back four, hey? That's kind of like what I've been giving you guys, though.
I like it. If anything,
Yeah.
a smidge less.
Yeah. Maybe a hair less? Yeah. Okay, back four. So, like, I'm looking for like a 14-7, 14-8.
Yeah. Back four. Really close.
I think the
Whoa.
sweepers like the weight
Yeah.
out of the hand here.
Yes!
They're on it hard for line.
Hard! Hard!
This looks really close.
Hard!
Just over curling there. And unfortunately, that rock will roll out.
Shoot.
I think it's fully open, is it not, Austin?
Just about.
Yeah, fully exposed there.
I think that is the worst possible place for that stone to be.
Yeah, I agree. There
The best
could be
way
an
to-
opportunity for Team Fleury to steal one, maybe even two here.
If we were to nose it, grab an easy double for two.
If they
Overrolling's probably slightly better,
if
right?
they place this one in the right spot.
But we definitely can't wreck them. Okay. Hack.
I don't really like the decision that they made to actually throw like hack weight at this. I would just throw a heavy draw, like back four, and just
Okay.
keep that right around for a potential catcher or a jam.
I agree. I think that that red
that look
one
good?
could actually help the
max to me.
Yeah.
the Fleury team here.
I'll make sure I'm not like heavy on it.
Yeah, or I was gonna say like maybe like
However,
a back line might get a little more.
force here is still a very good shot.
Yes.
Okay, you got it. Let's make it.
Do need to make sure to get to the inside here. Nose could leave a double for Carrie Einarson.
Hack.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Close.
Just hack. Weight's good. Gotta go. Really gotta go.
Needing to get to the inside here.
Anything?
And there will be a double for 2 for team Carrie Einarson.
It's the worst thing that could happen.
I just thought it was like a little bit less
Yeah.
weight.
I like there with normal.
And Woke Fusion just commented a reply to Curling Clips saying, analytics are only part of the story. That is very, very true. Sometimes it also depends on curlers' personal
You guys
preferences
like normal?
as well.
Yeah. Yep. Oh. Yep.
And Carrie Einarson with the double for 2 attempt here. And unfortunately that not quite curling up enough, and team Carrie Einarson is forced to take their single point here in the 7th end.
Shoot.
And it will be a tie game going into the 8th end. Team
Okay.
Tracy Fleury will
Yeah.
have
Sorry
the
about that.
hammer coming home.
Yeah. Tick.
Make the ticks. Leave Trace an easy one.
Yeah.
Thought that looked like a lot of.
We actually get a good look at the scores. Kelsey Rock scored 2 in the 6th, so she leads now 5-3 over Tabitha Peterson. And Jennifer Jones extends her lead to 6-2 over Rachel Holman.
Finish this off.
And Jamie Sinclair continues to ride the steel train, stealing one more in 6 to lead 4-2 over Selena Sturmey.
And all the skips there guarding their scoreboard. So lead Brianne Mayer here, going to be playing a intern guard.
Oh, lots of line. Curling now. Right to my broom. Yep. Right over curl. But we have to be. That's good.
Okay, you got it.
And great shot there. You're going to see the tick attempt here from lead Kristen McCush.
I absolutely agree that Tyler's commentary has been amazing this weekend.
Just back
Thank you
line.
very much, Austin. You've been,
It's great.
we both had our debut in the booth this weekend, and I think it's been good, so it's been a pleasure.
Gotta go, Selena. Gotta go.
Right back.
Oh, sorry, Kristen.
And
Great throw.
missed tick by Kristen McCush.
Great throw.
Easy. It looks here. Okay.
And Team Einarson here throwing up
Keep
double
up firm
centers.
down, though.
Like, it's moving.
Okay.
Very good.
Take this one.
And maybe slightly deeper
Same
than you
throw.
think they would have
You got it.
liked in a perfect world.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this is a really good idea for me to bring this up. Again, earlier we mentioned that at the Worlds there is no extra end.
Similar.
But another thing that they are going to trial at the World Juniors Men's and Women's Championships is that there will be a no tick zone. So this shot will not be allowed if stones are touching the center line. As Makush makes his second tick.
Yeah, good redemption there. And fortunately for Team Fleury there, both of those rocks are out of the draw path. They are, they did go far enough to not be in the way. That is the key there on those tick shots, is you never want to block your draw later in the end.
No, no, no. I don't know what. Yep.
Again.
And unfortunately, that rock not ending up in a good spot. There may be a even a triple opportunity here for Team Fleury.
Okay.
And in case anyone is confused about the whole no extra end situation, it is only during the round robin stages of the World Championships.
Well,
No.
Follow this red here. Oh gosh.
Oh, bad break for Liz Fife.
Yeah, both teams are kind of exchanging errors here in the 8th end. That not a terrible result there, but still not what they would have liked. They would have liked to have hit that one, I think, a little bit thicker and gotten rid of all three.
shoot. Sorry, guys.
Line's good. Just here. Hard's really gotta go, guys. Hard. Hard. Hard, Val, right over.
Yeah, I think-
Hard, little more. Go, 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 go.
I think maybe the thinking there too with the World Curling Federation adopting the
It's really long.
no extra
Does that
ends
chase it?
during the round robin might be similar to kind of
long.
what the NHL does with
Like they're just gonna make the guard better,
not going
right?
into
They're just gonna
more
make the
than
guard
one
better.
overtime. They only do that during the Stanley
hold that
Cup
shit.
You want to try
playoffs.
to
So
stick around
Yeah.
over here? Okay. Bumper?
And there are
Are you
curlers
saying
like Brad Gushu who have
so
said
you
something
have
like,
to-
if you're
okay.
going to do a draw
back
to the
here.
button to
Probably
determine the
big team.
game, have all 8
Yeah.
players
Okay,
do
don't
so.
mind Trace.
I like hack.
Okay. Okay. Try to roll it.
And guard way too high from Shannon Burchard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chance for Fife to redeem herself.
Hard.
oh. And that guard actually just coming into play. Definitely surprised us up here in the commentators booth that one came into play, being just a few feet over the hog line. Good opportunity here for Val Sweding to put this guard tight and
Oh, looks hot.
make it more difficult on Team Fleury.
Shannon's rock. Shannon's rock. Line's good. Brienne, finish it a bit. Yep. Whoa. Good.
That's actually a pretty good spot for that.
Yeah, great shot.
hit and roll off that one.
Just a peel.
Sweepers are on this one really, really hard. And with ease.
Oh, jeez. Scared me.
You like that same turn?
I think lucky for them that rock was just over the
Same
hog
spot?
line, so
Like here?
had a little bit less time to curl than if the card was a little bit deeper that they were having to peel.
Yep. And Val needs at least 6 or 7 feet of separation between the guard and the stone on the top 12.
Clean it! It's curling early! Lines? Whoa, whoa! Off, 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 off. I don't know if it picked or she got it, softed it.
So the team Einarson, not quite sure what happened with that rock. It did make a little bit of a move out of
You're gonna roll to center.
Val Sweding's hand, so it's a question of if she started the rock
But I think you
inside or
have
if she if the rock, you know, maybe picked up some debris out of her hand.
Yeah.
Might be able to roll there.
Yeah. And this could be Selena's one opportunity to make a double and completely change the complexion of this 8th end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Selena can see pretty much all of this this rock here. There may, at least, I think she could see as 3/4 from the hack. Kind of interesting she's playing the intern at it here. And she's wanting to get the shooter out of the way as well.
Okay, that's good. Good shot.
Guard. I think that should be good ice, eh?
That's still a decent result, though.
Yeah, for sure. It's actually nice that that shooter
I think
stuck around
so.
as well.
Like, we could be like
Have an
here.
insurance rock over on the wings in case
I think we
you know
should
you
be like
happen to
here.
play some kind of board waiter and your shooter rolls out. It's nice to have that one on the wings.
Yeah, I thought you had it. I thought it was, yeah.
Hey guys.
We just peel and then she guards or either. Yeah, I think she'll just guard and then drop.
That one's, I thought at first when I pushed that one in, I thought it was like full 4. So you want to have 4 foot?
We got lots of line! Always Brienne's! We gotta finish! Hard!
This rock really needing to curl here at the end to guard
Hard! Go, go,
their
go,
rock.
go, 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 go!
And that won't do it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, needed to curl inch or two more and it would have been perfect.
Yeah, but she will get away with it because I don't think playing for the port is worth the risk on this first shot.
Team Fleury here just electing to
Little more
peel
Selena.
on Tracy Fleury's first rock.
Yeah, Curling Clip said that the Curling Zone site says that from the past couple seasons of women's play, up 1 without is a 59% chance of winning. Down 1 with is 41%.
Good, Trace.
But again, that is only over the last couple seasons.
Like here.
This is where she knows
Yeah.
in 6, right?
True.
We could,
Yeah, I think we have to go right
if we're
there.
not second, she's probably playing the draw. So if we don't want her to draw, I think we need to, like, we could go.
What do you guys want to do?
Austin, where do you think the best spot for this rock is?
It's tough to say because anything top 12 to top 8 will open up a double for Tracy.
Can she?
But I don't think playing a guard will do the trick here, so...
I don't know, I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends
Like,
on
we
what
could
Carrie wants
Try
Tracy
and
to
make
do.
it better. We could draw. We could go here.
Yeah.
We could go here.
And just,
Yeah, lots of different options here.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, unless we go like, she's got to nose it.
She also, yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And we are going to update you on the other scores here.
Oh. She missed this draw earlier,
You
so.
see there, Tabitha Peterson picked up 2 in the
Yeah,
7th
or it
to be
could be.
tied without Hammer coming home. Of course, Kelsey
There.
Brock with the last rock there.
Just tight.
Still 6-2 for Jennifer Jones over Rachel Holman. The team's just completing the 7th end there. And waiting for the score, but it's at least another steal of 1 for Jamie Sinclair in the 7th over Selena Sturmey. So it's looking like Sinclair has a stranglehold of that one.
Yes. But I guess if we're a little tighter. Hold on. Running. Brianne's rock. Brianne, you got to finish it. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard.
And that rock really lost a lot of speed, hogline in. I think it came down a little bit more than what they had anticipated. Do you think that's maybe the slide pass a little bit,
That's,
Austin? or-
yeah, it's definitely slide path. And it does leave a bigger port for Fleury.
Yeah, I like peel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fleury playing the port here. They do not have to stick around. They just have to make that red one go away.
And there's the potential that Carrie Einarson will not be able to go play for a three-peat here at the Autumn Gold.
Just a little more.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You know it.
I'm absolutely shocked that that last rock just died like that.
Yeah.
Rachel Holman made something for 1, but it's only 4-1.
Get up. Clean.
Clean.
And
There you
great
go.
shot by
Nice
Tracy Fleury there. They will pick up the deuce and the win. So the final score will be
4-2.
Way to go.
yeah.
Yeah. As a 4. Yeah. My Starbucks kicked in for me. And I was like, oh God, I had that Starbucks. I'm really feeling it. Yeah.
I like that.
Nice, Trace. You were going for the hug. You were going for the hug. Good job. Really grinded out, you guys. It was really good. Really good.
And that will conclude our coverage here on Sunday at the Curler's Corner Autumn Gold Classic. So we still, 3 of the draws are still happening here. So please tune into Curling Zone to to catch the final scores and who moves on into the championship round. Would once again like to say thank you to Austin for joining us in the booth today, and would like to say a big thank you to the sponsors of the event. So we have, once again, Curler's Corner. It's the title sponsor of the event. We have Weston, Jiffy Lube, Coronado, Rockwatcher, Olson, Bonterra, and Enigma Resources. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a great night.